taking care of that other case. So,
Yes, ma'am.
all right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank y'all. Good morning, sir. Are you James McEwen?
I am.
And Mr. Smith, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He does.
Mr. McEwen, in cause number 25, DCCR 1186, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of theft of property from December 5th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they charged you with?
I do.
I have here on the tablets some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Smith?
I do.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 5-year deferred probation. There would be no fine, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. In the interest of getting that restitution paid.
Thank you. And the restitution ordered in the amount of $3,700. And you would be required to follow all of the other rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding?
That's my understanding.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number 1.
No, Judge.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. McEwen is not competent?
No, Judge.
Mr. Nichols, what's the state's position on waiving pre-sentence reports?
We would ask the court to waive it. He has essentially zero criminal history, Your Honor, and we have the restitution amount.
Perfect. So, Mr. McEwen, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of that plea. I'm going to waive the pre-sentence report, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay restitution in the amount of $3,700 and to follow all of the other rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, then this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have a felony conviction on your record. And if you successfully complete the probation, then at the end, the case is actually dismissed. You'll never have that felony conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty of the offense, and sent to prison for up to 2 years. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
That restitution obviously is a lot. I want it started to be paid immediately. I want something every month going towards that. If you get it paid early, there's no reason that you would even have to do the whole probation period. If you take care of everything you're supposed to, your community service and everything else, then you could get off of probation early. But it's very important to me that that restitution get paid. All right. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed. And so you have waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation's at that desk right over there. She's going to call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork.
All right.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Desiree Pugh. When is it? Good. Good job. Good job. All right, you're Carly Davis. So I set your case today for a plea because you guys told me, you said that you were going to plead to these cases last time we were here.
Yes.
And it's my understanding you're not going to plead to these cases. Is that correct? So I want you to understand that your case is going to trial no matter what. There will be 0 plea agreements accepted. It's done. We'll go on to trial. We're done playing games. So it's already got a pre-trial and a trial date. It will stay on those and we'll take care of them on those days.
Thank you.
And I'm guessing this is...
It's Tommy's case.
Well-
I will say, Judge, just if I can briefly, there were some miscommunications this morning and some misunderstandings between what Tommy had told me and what was actually going. So in her defense, partially, we did have some communication errors this morning.
Okay, well, it is what it is. I don't know if Mr. Coleman, if you guys will, I think they're working out real quick if Mr. Coleman's going to keep certain cases.
Okay.
I don't know why this one would be one.
Okay.
So Mr. Smith will let you guys know. It's pre-trial on the 31st of August with trial in September. So I would think there would be plenty of time for whoever gets it to get ready on that. At least on one of them, I know they're different offense dates. And so I'm not sure if you guys want, if it would be practical or
Tommy had initially told me he had only planned on going forward on one
Okay.
and bringing the second one up at
At
punishment.
punishment, yeah, if we got there. Well, I would think that would probably be the better way since they're totally different, separate offenses, separate officers and things like that. So, if you'll just maybe take a look at who's going to have it.
And
let
which
them-
one is going to go forward first.
Yeah, and which one, so Ms. DeLay can get ready on that as well. Thanks,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Smith. Stay in touch with Ms. DeLay. She'll let you know when you need to be back and ready for trial.
Thank you,
We'll see
Judge.
y'all on the 31st of August.
Thank-
It's better than other things, I think, Sean.
Could have been worse.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's better than other things I've been called. Good morning. Are you Paul Malone?
Yes.
Come on up. Mr. Malone, did you get someone hired?
No, man, but I called several.
Who'd you talk to?
I'm with this
Just
number.
tell me who you talked to.
Oh,
Rocky list.
I talked to Miss Holmes, Brittany Holmes, and she was 3,500. I talked to Jason Nix. He wanted $100 just to come talk to me. I just can't do that. Kelly Gertz, which they said they were going to call me back, never did. William Hall, pardon. He told me I needed to hire my previous lawyer because they would know more about it, which was Miss Holmes. And then James R. Macon, and he's 7,500. And Corey Crenshaw was 7,500 as well. And they wanted like 3,500 down.
Right. Are you working?
Yes, ma'am, but to be honest, I'm not getting many hours because I can't go out of the county.
Okay.
I was hoping that maybe you could.
Well, what I'm going to do this morning, thank you for doing what I asked you to do. I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Make sure you fill it out accurately and completely. You're going to swear under oath that it's all true and correct, and then I'll take a look at it.
Yes, ma'am.
If you step in front of the clerk all the way on the end, she'll give you that paperwork.
If you want to
What's
question,
that?
is there any way that I can go out of the county for my GPS just during work hours?
Let's do this first and then remind me in just a minute. Y'all keep make a note of that. I'll look at it. Yes, sir. Mr. Malone, I found that you do qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. And so where do you work? What do you do?
A1 sheet metal, and I'm the welder and fabricator. And then we go to plants and do just whatever they need. It's like metal.
Where would you be traveling, I guess, outside of,
Mainly the paper mill in Evadale.
okay.
That would be the main spot, and then sometimes stuff comes up. This and it might be out of the county. It just all depends. I actually don't go in any of the plants because of my background,
Right.
but I do go to the paper mills and other places, that do allow.
You've got your GPS on?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I will modify the conditions of your bond. Evadale's in, what county?
I want to say, is it Orange?
Maybe. Do you know, is it Orange? So I'm going to allow you to go to Evadale. Also, here's what you can do for your work, and probation's going to take note that you're on probation, obviously. So you're still supposed to be doing everything you're supposed to on probation. So as a condition of your probation, I will allow you to leave with permission. So you've got to let your probation officer know if you're leaving. So you can't just go and then come back and say, oh, by the way, I went. You need to let them know, call. It's another step you have to take, but that's the only way I'm going to allow you to do it.
Is there any possible way I could go to Tyler to see my mother?
You need to ask permission from probation first. So just ask them. They'll send something over to me. I take a look at it. I have a pile of stuff I look at every day from probation, and then I'll make that decision. Okay?
One other thing, I've asked Miss Bradley several times, and she just tells me, no, there's no way you're doing anything unless the judge says.
Well, at this point, she's correct.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to ask, and then she'll ask me. All right. So she'll send us something over in writing. So I have a paper trail of where you're going, and then we all are on the same page. So probation's here today. They're going to let her know that I'm potentially going to give you some permission to work outside of the county, possibly go see your mom, but you're going to have to go through them to do that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Step in front of the clerk.
Right.
Evadale, Jasper County.
Good morning. You're Stephen Gray.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is cause number 26, DCCR 0294. Mr. Gray was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to driving while intoxicated third or more. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
Yeah, right.
Yes, Judge.
Any additions or corrections?
Nothing more of it.
Not mistake.
Right, I guess y'all have all taken a look at what the recommendation is because of the positive alcohol screen.
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Gray, it gives me a lot of concern that you showed up to probation and tested positive for alcohol when you are here on a driving while intoxicated third. So what that means is if I'm going to follow this agreement, then you're going to go in and get some serious treatment. And that's the only way I'm going to follow this agreement. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. So this morning, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of driving while intoxicated third or more. I will sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 10 years in prison, but probate that. Actually, I'm going to place you, the length of time, I know you guys talked about 5 years, but based on what I'm seeing here, I'm not going to follow that. I am going to order that you're on probation for 8 years. I'm going to order a $1,000 fine. You will be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. One of those is you have to serve 10 days upfront time as a condition of probation. But more importantly, and in addition to that, I am going to order that you enter and successfully complete the substance abuse track of the ISF program. That's an inpatient program. You'll go in today, and then when you are out and released, you'll go through the JCDI program as your aftercare. And if you do everything you're supposed to and follow through with the treatment, then for all practical purposes, your case here in court will be over and you'll be able to serve the rest of your 10-year sentence while you're out on probation. But the other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, you'll be back in court and you'll be facing that 10-year sentence that you agreed to. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed, so you have waived your right to appeal. Also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Parker. All right, sir, you can go back with the bailiff. Good morning, you're Nathan Hester?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Hester, did you get someone hired?
Yes, right.
You got him hired?
Yes, ma'am.
Is he supposed to, did y'all get anything from Mr. Kimler on Nathan Hester? Okay. Did he say he'd be here this morning?
I'm sending messages and everything. He hadn't called me back.
But you've actually paid him money.
No, not yet. I've talked to him and he said that he'd represent me.
Okay, you have to hire him. Just saying nobody's going to represent you unless you pay him money.
For me.
I'm sorry?
Somebody else is paying for it for me.
Have they done that yet?
Yes, not.
You guess not.
No, because
That's something that you would find out and be aware of? Who's paying?
Talk to him.
I'm sorry?
They haven't called me back or nothing.
Who?
The person who's paying for it is not even.
Who's paying for it?
Crystal, friend of mine, Crystal.
Okay.
So I'm in trouble with her. All this is because of her. But,
Well, I appreciate that if she's going to do that, but ultimately it's your responsibility, right? You've been coming here for months now. I'm resetting your case 2 weeks.
Okay.
You need to make sure that Mr. Kimler's hired. I don't care if anybody else, that's between you and somebody else. You need to make sure it's done within 2 weeks. All right, step in front of the clerk.
you go park.
Good morning, you're Tanya Lee. And Ms. Lee, this is your initial appearance. In cause number 26, DCCR 1028, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of theft of property. And that's from March 28th of 2026. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, Ms. Lee, is reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. Since you've made bond, I expect you to at least try to hire someone. So if you get someone hired before that next court date, just bring the reset.
Is that 30 days? Okay.
Right. So about 30 days from today, you need to try to get someone hired before that next court date. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss what your options are. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would have to go back to jail. Do you understand? Do you understand? Answer out loud, please. Yes or no? Okay. All right. Step in front of the clerk and she'll give you your reset notice.
Thank you, Donna.
Good morning. Are you Jonte Harmon?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Harmon, were you able to get a lawyer hired?
Mhm.
Who'd you talk to?
I talked to, it's called Airbnb. I think that's what it's called. They said they called me back. I talked to a different lawyer. They also said they called back.
Did you write it down like I told you? I told you to bring me that information when you come back, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you bring it?
In the car.
In the car where? Here?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You have 5 minutes. Go get it and come right back. Do not leave. Go get it and come right back.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning. Are you Jacqueline Calloway?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Calloway, this is your initial appearance and cause number 26 DCCR 0898. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of engaging in organized criminal activity, and that's from March 1st of 2026.
Yes, ma'am.
Since you made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
Oh, ma'am.
So what I'm going to do, since you've made bond, I expect you to try to hire someone. So I'm going to reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to do that. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're unable to hire someone, I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, have different payment plans. Bring me those names of who you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order and you go back to jail.
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
understand? All right, step in front of the clerk and she'll give you a reset notice. Good morning. You're Kenderick Simeon.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Simeon, did you get someone hired?
No, ma'am.
Who did you talk to?
I talked to Mark D. Lambert, Brittany A. Holmes, and Williams Kelly.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. They were charging for the 2 Mark D. Lambert $10,000, and then for Brittany, she was about the lowest that I could find for like $5,500.
And where are you? You're working?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So where are you on being able to maybe get someone hired?
I'm not able to pay what they're asking right now.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Where you work?
Jack in the Box, and I do like last side contracts for landscaping.
Okay. So what's the shirt you're wearing? That's not a work shirt.
Yes, ma'am. This is a work shirt.
For what job?
No, this is what I use for landscaping. I have to finish. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork this morning, Mr. Simeon, to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Thank you for doing what I asked you to do. Make sure you fill out that paperwork accurately and completely. Include any income you have, any bills you have, and then I'll take a look at
Yes,
it.
ma'am. Also, with the 30 days, can I get it to a date after I see my doctor?
Just let's do this first, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good morning. You're Michaela Sylvester?
Yes.
And Ms. Sylvester, did you get someone hired?
No.
Who'd you talk to?
I had called Michael Ray Waltz. He didn't answer, and then I called William James called Jr. Didn't answer, and then I called Mr. Burbank. I have a meeting with him tomorrow at 3:30.
Okay. And are you working?
No,
You're not. Why aren't you working?
I haven't found a job yet. I've been searching. I've been putting applications, but no one's got back to me yet.
Okay. So Ms. Sylvester, I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork this morning since you did what I asked you to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Make sure you fill out accurately and completely because you're just swearing under oath that it's all true, and then I'll take a look at it.
Yes.
Step in front of the clerk on the end and she'll give you that paperwork. Yes, ma'am. Good morning. You're John Doucette?
Yeah.
And Mr. Doucette, this is your initial appearance and clause number 26 DCCR 1122. You're charged with the 3rd-degree felony offense of stalking, and that is from April 6th of 2026. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? Speak up, please.
I'm not.
All right, so Mr. Doucette, I'm going to reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire a lawyer. If you hire someone before that next court date, then just bring the reset notice to them and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to do that, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? And I know it's a condition of your bond, and I'm sure you were made aware. I do want to make sure you understand that as a condition of your bond, you are to have no contact or communication with Ashley Doucette. You understand?
Yeah, the only communication we do is through our family wizard
Perfect.
back and forth.
Okay.
It only deals with the, yeah.
With the kids.
Yes.
And so you guys, are y'all going through family court at this time?
We're getting there.
Okay, so I will approve the family wizard only also, okay? So you can use the family wizard, but no other contact or communication other than about your children through that app.
Yeah, and then our periods of drop off. We meet at a certain location.
Okay, in public.
Yes.
Okay,
And
perfect,
then I get them and then bring them back.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Standard visitation, like most people.
Well, I just want to make sure there's no issues, and so I want that to be at a public place.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice.
Yeah, right there.
Good morning. You're Bryson Grusecki?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Grusecki, did you get someone hired?
No, ma'am. I've been in talks with Mr. Kimler, but my only source of income right now is my carpet cleaning van, and it's been in the shop for 2 weeks. It just got out, and the same thing happened, so I had to put it back. So I'm not really making any money at the time while it's in the shop.
Okay. Have you started looking for something else to do?
Not currently, no, ma'am.
So how are you paying bills and taking care of yourself?
I have a roommate, and that's kind of he's doing that while the van's in the shop.
Apparently there was a warrant. I mean, this case is from back in 2024, but you weren't
Yeah.
arrested until
Next 6 in March.
Did you know that there was a warrant for your arrest all that
I
time?
had no idea. They showed up one day at 11, and I was sleeping, and they said I had a warrant, and I had no idea. But yeah, it was from 2 years ago. So I had no idea the whole time.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you one more reset. You need to try to get Mr. Kimler hired. If you can't, then talk to some others. Bring me those names. Also, bring any type of proof you have of the income that you have with your company and or receipts from the shop that
Yeah, I have
any proof that you can get me that shows what's going on.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice. What does mythical mean? Good morning, ma'am. Did you make a read?
Yes, ma'am.
And Miss Reed, did you get someone hired?
No,
Did you talk to some people?
yes, ma'am.
Who'd you talk to?
Talk to Marcia Norman,
Okay. Speak up,
Brittany
please.
Holmes. Marcia Norman, Brittany Holmes, and I was waiting for Mr. Charles to come back.
Mr. Who?
Charles,
Charles?
yes,
Okay. So where are you, on being able to get one of them hired? Are you working? Why not?
a little bit, but like doing yard work and stuff like that.
Okay. Are you looking for something else?
Yes, ma'am. But I'm gonna bring my papers with disability.
Okay. Let me take a look at those. Hand them to the bailiff, please. So they did not grant you Social Security?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So, Ms. Reed, I'm going to reset your case one more time. You need to try to get someone hired. You need to try to get a job. Well, there's jobs out there. You got to try. Bring me next time if you don't get someone hired and you don't get a job. I want you to bring me proof of everywhere you've gone to try to get a job, whether it's online, printed out, or have some notation of it. I want to know everything you've done between now and then, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset.
Good morning.
Good morning. Are you Michael Pelican?
Yes.
And Mr. Pelican, and this is, see, did you get someone hired?
No, I did.
Take your hands out of your pockets. It's literally almost 100 degrees outside. Why are you wearing a jacket?
I knew it was going to be cold.
Did you? Okay. Did you get someone hired?
Oh, I know about.
Who'd you talk to?
I talked to Miss Brittany, James Mackin,
Mm-hmm.
and Thomas Brothers.
Okay. Are you working?
No.
Why not?
The job I was working at, they wasn't paying me enough for what I was doing.
Well, they were paying you more than zero, weren't they?
Yes, ma'am. I'm currently looking for a job now.
Yeah, but why would you quit a job before you have another job? That didn't make sense, does it?
You're right, they were stupid.
Yeah. If I test you this morning, you gonna have anything in your system?
No.
Let's double check that. Have a seat in the jury box. All right. When's the last time you smoked marijuana? So listen before you answer that, because you already told me you were going to test negative. So you already haven't told me the truth this morning. Before you answer that, you need to understand that what's going to happen after today is you're going to be wearing a drug patch, and it's going to test the amount of THC in your system.
Yes.
So I'm going to know within 2 weeks how much.
Yes.
So when was the last time you smoked?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. What made you think that was a good idea while you were waiting on coming to felony court?
It was.
Same kind of decision like quitting a job before you have another one?
Yes.
Maybe some of those bad decisions are because you're smoking marijuana. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to have a drug patch put on within 24 hours. So tomorrow by noon, you will have a drug patch put on. Those drug patches, you have to get changed every 2 weeks. You have to make sure it stays on. There's no, oh, it fell off in the shower, whatever it takes. I want it on. I want it testable, and you have to have it tested every 2 weeks. I understand, based on what you told me, that you should probably test positive one more time. After that, the amount should be almost nothing. If it's not, then I'm going to have to assume that you're still using, and then your bond's going to be raised and you're going to go to jail, which is what could have happened today. Okay? It's a violation of the law. It's a violation of your bond condition to use anything. And at this point, I'm going to order you use nothing that could test positive with THC. I don't care if it's legal or illegal or whatever. So you can't use anything. I need to know that you're clean from everything. Make sense?
Yes.
And then you need to get a job, which will be a whole lot easier if you're clean, and bring me proof of what you've done to get a job between now and the next court date.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice. Ms. Baldwin, Mr. Baldwin? Good morning. You're Ashton Baldwin,
Yes, ma'am.
and Ms. Baldwin, how old are you?
18.
18. So from now on, you can look around and see how people are dressed when they come to court. This is felony court. This is where you can go to prison. You don't show up wearing shorts and go find some pair of sweatpants. Sweatpants aren't allowed. Shorts are for sure not allowed. All right. This is somewhere where you need to dress as nice as you possibly can in the future. So this is your initial appearance, Ms. Baldwin, in cause number 26 DCCR, Mr. Baldwin, I'm sorry, in 26 DCCR 0899. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of engaging in organized criminal activity. And that is from March 1st of 2026. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
My father told me he was going to talk to Burbank.
Okay.
I don't know if he did though.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If someone's helping you, that's great. But ultimately, it's your responsibility to make sure you talk to at least 3 lawyers. All right. If you get someone hired before the next court date, you just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer, and they'll tell you what to do. But if you're not able to hire someone, then again, you need to talk to at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order. Do you understand? If I test you this morning, you can have something in your system?
No,
Have seen the jury box. Let's double check that first. Same thing. When?
no.
Yeah.
Before I went to jail on my misdemeanor.
That doesn't tell me anything. When's the last time you smoked or used anything that contained THC in
Like
it?
more than 3 weeks ago.
Good. Obviously, that's not a good idea while you have a felony pending. Do you understand that now? I don't care, again, just like I told him, I don't care if it's legal, illegal, if it has anything that's going to make you test positive for THC, you're not allowed to use it at this point because I have to make sure you're not doing anything illegal, and that's the only way I know. You're going to be required as a condition of your bond to have a drug patch put on within 24 hours. So between right now and tomorrow at noon, I want proof to your bondsman that you have that drug patch on. They can tell you where to get it. It's a patch that goes on your arm. It's up to you. You better keep it on there. Make sure it stays. You have to go every 2 weeks, get it changed. If yours should be barely positive this next time, it's going to have the amount in your system on it. So it's not just a positive or negative. So I'm going to know if your amounts are going down or not. If that amount's not going down, and if you're not clean within 2 patches, I'm going to assume you're still using, your bond will be raised and you're going to be back in jail. Do you understand? Any questions about that? So I want everything same that I already told you. You need to work on getting a lawyer. You need to work on having a job and bring me proof of all of that. Step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice. All right. You can talk to.
Transfer to Burbank. Dustin R. Gilmore. They didn't answer. Burbank did answer. They said they called me back. Henderson Stahl. They didn't answer. Brian first. They answered their, I think the price is 7,000 and they do payments.
Okay.
And you could split it in half, but I don't have the type of money.
So I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork this morning. Thank you for doing that and bringing it. I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. You need to make sure you fill it out accurately and completely because you're going to swear under oath that it's all true and correct, and then I'll take a look at it. Step in front of the clerk on the end. She'll give you that paperwork. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. It's Monday.
And you're still good.
Still good. Hey, I've been called darling this morning, which is better than some other things that we call.
I never get called darling.
Darling. Oh, sweet as lovely.
That's even better. Yes.
Good morning. Are you Tashawn Bass?
Yes.
And Mr. Bass is here in 2 cases, calls numbers 25 DCCR 0832 and 0833, charged with aggravated sexual assault of a child. And what is the announcement?
Judge, Ms. French ordered the CPS records in June, and I don't believe they've come in yet. I checked this morning. They're not here yet.
Okay. Yeah, I see that I signed that. We should be getting closer. So let's just do maybe 45-day reset so that we can see. Hopefully we'll get those back. She can get them. Y'all, everybody take a look at that and we'll see if we can get an announcement the next court date. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Rojas so that once he gets all that information, you can go over it with him and we'll get an announcement. All right. You're free to go.
She's a crimes against children
Yes.
judge. I will send her an email so that she sees it.
To follow up with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. I'll give you guys plenty of time. Ms. Bell, I'm going to reset your case 3 weeks. It sounds like it's going to get refiled as a misdemeanor, but it hadn't been done yet. Stay in touch with Ms. Holmes. So if that happens between now and then, and you need to go to court, go take care of that. And it sounds like it'll take care of this one. Otherwise, if that hasn't happened yet, let's see back in 3 weeks where we are.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. All right. You're pretty good. And then Ms. Holmes, you've got Michael Garrett.
Yes.
Your Honor, on this one, the complainant is scheduled to meet with Mr. Snett today. And we think that would dispose of the case, so we probably just need 1 week.
Okay. Well, let's do 2 because we don't have a docket next week. So we'll do a 2-week
He's
reset.
called in, but he was out of town, but he's
Okay.
in town today. So.
Okay. And if something gets taken care of and you can if there's something that makes the case go away, that can happen before that court date. So I'm going to reset your case for 2 weeks. If Ms. Holmes tells you your case is taken care of, then you don't need to come back. Fine. Otherwise, make sure you're here in 2 weeks. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. See you then. All right. Then you've got, I'm signing a dismissal and calling Savet. He's free to go. Good morning. Are you Jeremiah Douglas? And Mr. Douglas, you were previously in court in cause numbers 25 DCCR 1115 and 12222. Entered pleas of guilty in each of those cases. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that
Yes, sir.
report?
Yeah, I sure understand it.
Any additions or corrections?
Not from the defense. Not from the state.
All right, Mr. Douglas, in each of those cases, I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of guilty freely and voluntarily, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. In cause number 25-1115, defer all proceedings in accordance with your agreement for a term of 5 years. You'll be placed on probation, $500 fine, and be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. And then in cause number 25-1222, also follow that agreement, defer all proceedings, place you on probation for 5 years. You'll be ordered to pay a $500 fine in that case, and also in both cases, obviously follow all of the rules and conditions of probation.
Yes.
If you do that in these cases, this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have felony convictions on your record. And at the end of the probation periods, if you successfully complete the probations, the cases will actually be dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. The other side to that in each case is that if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty in each case, and sent to prison in each case for between 2 years and up to 10 years. Do you understand?
Judge, I would ask, just based on some of the contents of the PSI, that a substance abuse assessment be done, whether to determine if he needs JCDI or something.
Thank you. I will do that. So that you're going to submit to a substance abuse assessment. If that assessment says that you need any kind of treatment, then that will be ordered and you'll be automatically have to do it. You're not going to have to come back to court. I'm saying now you'll have to do it. Also, a condition of your probation is that you're not to have any firearm at all. That's a standard condition of probation. Let's see if there's anything else I want to. All right, so I'm going to hand you in each case the trial court certifications that shows that these were agreements that I followed, and so you waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation's going to call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right, good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Nichols. Mr. West.
Tommy's keeping this case. Tommy's ready for trial.
And we are ready for trial as well. I do want to add a caveat in there. I believe we're scheduled for the 17th. I have a trial in Madison County on the 10th. That's a sex case that could potentially pour into a second week. But I'll keep you updated as that develops.
Okay. And sir, you're David Alexander Boyd.
Yes.
And this is 25 DCCR 0720, and Mr. Boyd is charged with deadly conduct, discharging a firearm. I'm going to number the case tomorrow after docket. I do want to make sure you understand, Mr. Boyd, that after today, I take plea agreements unless there's some new information that comes up. So today's the day for that. Otherwise, I'll number the case, and Mr. Jeffries will know tomorrow after lunch what that trial order is. And I would anticipate you being back on Monday, the 17th for trial. All right. And I'll make a notation of that as well, that you let me know about that trial.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Footsmith. Good morning, ma'am. You're Hannah Ballard. And this is 26 DCCR 0420. Ms. Ballard's charged with burglary of a building. And what is the announcement?
Judge, we got a new offer from the state that involves some upfront restitution. Talk with her and her family. They can have the money within 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay, so just a normal reset.
She had filled out the papers. I think there was just a miscommunication. I was willing, based on the facts, to offer a misdemeanor. She paid the restitution. She can do that.
Let's just do a normal, I'll reset your case 30 days to give y'all some time to come up with that restitution. If so, it sounds like the case will get taken care of. If not, then you'll need to talk about some other options, okay? All right, we'll see you in about a month. Akaya Nash. Or Akia Nash. Good morning. Is it Akaya?
Yes, ma'am.
Akaya Nash, and this is 26 DCCR 0206. Ms. Nash is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And what is the announcement?
Judge, I've met with Ms. Nash and I've talked to Mr. Smith about this case. And as one, I think we're close to getting a resolution, but I believe he wants to speak with the complaining witness first.
Okay.
Before we do that.
Right. So what I'll do is just a normal reset, give Mr. Smith some time to do that, and let's get an announcement at the next court date.
Yes, ma'am.
Stay in touch with Mr. Lewis. He'll let you know when you need to be back, okay? You're free to go. Lance Charbino. Good morning, sir. Are you Lance Sharbino?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Lewis, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He does, Judge.
Mr. Sharbino, in clause number 25, DCCR 0096, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of credit or debit card abuse from September 10th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you sign these, did you go over them with Mr. Lewis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 3-year deferred probation. There would be no fine, but there would be restitution ordered in the amount of $5,000. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State charge number 1.
No case.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Sharbino is not competent?
No case.
And Ms. Molfino, since we have that amount and it's a state jail, any issue with waiving?
No, Judge, there's no criminal history, but for his being involved in an accident, which did not allow him to pay the restitution, we would have dismissed it upfront.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is waive the pre-sentence report, find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings for 3 years, place you on probation. You're ordered to pay the $5,000 restitution and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation.
Yes, ma'am.
If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have a felony conviction on your record.
Yes, ma'am.
And at the end of the probation period, if you're successful, the case is actually dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty, and go to the state jail prison for up to 2 years. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Also, $5,000 is a lot of money to get paid off, obviously. I want you to start making payments on that immediately. So as soon as you can, make payments. Also, if you get it paid off early and do everything else that you're supposed to and take care of everything on your probation, there's no reason that you can't get off your probation early. But you have to have done everything right, get that paid off. Probation sends it over to me. I sign early terminations all of the time. All right?
Question.
Yeah.
How do you go about paying it?
You'll go through probation. They'll let you know how to do that. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed. So you have waived your right to appeal. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation's at that desk right there. She's going to call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Judge.
Morning. How are y'all? Y'all come on up there. Whoever's going to be the spokesperson can. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Excuse me.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Come on up, sir. You're Michael Brown.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Brown, I had you brought over today so that Spindletop can go over some things with you to see if you qualify to be released from jail on a personal bond, with the requirement that you would be willing to participate in any services that they would offer. So that's if you want to participate in those services, then I would consider letting you out to do that. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You would, and you've had an opportunity to talk to them this morning?
Yes, ma'am. I talked to them.
Okay. And so, ma'am, would you please raise your right hand? You swear affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is your name for the record?
Ms. Rodriguez.
And Ms. Rodriguez, you've had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Brown this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're here on behalf of Spindletop, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And what would be the plan for Mr. Brown if I release him?
To schedule an intake appointment with us, and engage in services, so he can go back to receiving medication, staying services as well.
What would be the time frame on him being able to schedule that first appointment?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? Okay. So, Mr. Brown, the most important thing is if I release you, you've got to schedule that appointment and show up for it and start those services. If you don't, then they're going to let me know. And so within 2 weeks, I want that first appointment and assessment done.
Bus stop right in front of me.
Good. And so the thing is, if you don't do that, then I'm going to have to raise your bond and you're going to have to go back to jail to wait on your case. And I don't want that. I want you to get the help you need. Sounds like you're willing to comply. So what I'm going to do is reduce your bond in your case to $1,000. I'm going to make that a personal bond. That means you don't have to pay any money. If you don't show up for court, it means you might have to pay that money.
Oh, no, but they don't let me know.
Everybody, they're going to take, yes, they'll let you know when you have court. If you need transportation, they can help you with just about anything you need. So the main thing is that you ask for that help. Okay. Let them know if you're having issues, make that appointment and start taking care of everything you're supposed to. You will keep your court appointed lawyer. Who's that? It's Mr. Parker. That's right. Okay, it may be a little bit because your case isn't indicted, but he'll still be your attorney. And so we'll let him know that you're getting out and then he'll stay in touch with everybody as well. Okay? All right, so make sure you take care of everything you're supposed to. Okay, good. Thank you, sir. Thank you all for being here. Ms. Pugh, in cause number 26, DCCR 0658, you're charged with a third-degree felony offense of attempting to commit burglary of a habitation from February 17th of 2026. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them, states marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Smith?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 5-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand if you're not a U.S. citizen that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number 1. It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Pugh is not competent? All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so that I can get a pre-sentence report done from probation. That'll give me more information about you and your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. You need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom today, and she's sitting at that desk right over there.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see y'all back at sentencing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The Jonathan Sosa. Mr. Sosa, in cause number 26, DCCR 0412, you're charged with the second-degree felony offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and that's from February 1st of 2026. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes,
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged you with?
ma'am.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Smith?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 5-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine. You are agreeing to forfeit the weapon and to follow all of the other rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding? Do you also understand if you're not a U.S. citizen that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No, Judge.
It's admitted. Any evidence that Mr. Sosa is not competent?
No, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily.
Yes, ma'am.
Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of that plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. On your way out of the courtroom today, you need to stop and talk to probation, and she's sitting at that desk right over there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll see you back at sentencing. We'll see Mr. Wilkerson. Good morning, sir. You're Kingston Walker.
Yes, ma'am.
And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
You will, Your Honor.
To get there. Mr. Walker, in cause number 25, DCCR 0862, you're charged with a third-degree felony offense of possession of a prohibited weapon from March 27th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you sign these, did you go over them with Mr. Burbank?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 10-year deferred probation. There would be a $1,000 fine.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sure the court understands my language when I put in there, subject to all terms and conditions. Obviously, it's up to the court what things are ordered, but I would like to reserve the right and have the defendant know that to ask for specific things as well.
Sure. So all any condition of probation really is up to the court. And what I'll do today is reset your case for sentencing. Probation will do a pre-sentence report, and then depending on the information that I get, that'll help me determine what conditions to apply to your probation. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like also the agreement is for dismissal in cause number 25, DCCR 0861, and that you will enter a plea of guilty down the hall in the misdemeanor case. Is that your understanding?
We haven't worked that one out, but it will have to be disposed of.
It won't be my intention to dismiss it.
Okay.
Yeah, and the question is, what kind of probation? Hopefully I'll get heard.
Okay. But it's not going to, it's going to be taken care of, not a trial.
Yeah, I don't anticipate unless they want to put them in jail for a year.
Right. Okay. Well,
I think once the court disposes of this one, I will be able to let them know what that disposition was, and I'll make sure that it's taken.
It makes sense. Okay. All right. So is that your understanding of your agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
The 10-year deferred $1,000 fine, following all of the rules and conditions of probation, and in some way taking care of that misdemeanor down the hall.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you also understand if you're not a U.S. citizen that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes.
I have to ask everyone that. State tenders number 1.
No objections.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Walker's not competent?
No.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case, like I said, so we can get that pre-sentence report done, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. When you leave the courtroom today, you need to stop and talk to probation, and she's at that desk right behind you.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Judge, that was a plea off trial document.
Yes.
Mr. Coleman.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
No, I want a trial.
Oh, we can find one. You've still got another one on the docket. Don't worry.
Oh, no, that was what said.
Tomorrow?
Oh.
On the trial for the 17th, you still have another one.
And a sovereign citizen needs a lawyer, doesn't he?
I think we have one that would be right up your alley, Mr. Burton.
I really appreciate the.
Ms. DeLay, Jean Carly Davis.
Yeah, you couldn't work on that plea.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Nix, you've got Joseph Roberts. Morning.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good.
Good morning, sir. Are you Joseph C. Roberts?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is 20-34226. Mr. Roberts has a motion to revoke his probation pending. And what is the announcement?
I think we're still working through things, Your Honor. He's made bond recently. I pointed out to the prosecutor, we have an entire set of documents that I'm sure she'll get later today that probation's received, and I have showing that he's been doing the inpatient group counseling through his IPO. He's complying with everything that he's supposed to as a requirement of his bond. We do want to point out to the court, he's had some issues with his ankle monitor when he's in the new construction at the LNG plant that he works at. But when he's in his office, it works fine. When he's at home, it works fine. I think when he's around parts of the metal, the construction.
Things that you probably shouldn't be around, I guess.
Yeah, so he's gone in a couple of times to meet with Johnny, who's in charge with the scribing device, and he's made probation aware of it. Probation told him to make sure he made me aware of it, but everything else is going fine. And I think hopefully next time we're back in court, we'll have something resolved on not just this case, but his other case that led to this case.
Okay. Any issues, Dan?
No, Judge, I've had no issues, and then I'd also like to mention something to the court off the record when we finish this, just so that you're aware.
Okay.
But I've had no issues, and hopefully we have been on the same page about hopefully trying to continue him if the court would agree based on all of this treatment. So.
Okay.
Correct.
Sounds like you're doing the right thing to try to stay on track. Make sure you continue doing that. I'm going to just reset your case, a normal reset, about 30 days, and we'll see where we get then, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're free to go. Thank you all for visiting and getting this one taken care of. I appreciate that. Okay, sir, you're Fedro Gatlin Lassant. And Mr. Smith, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He does.
Mr. Gatlin Lassant, in cause number 26 DCCR 0331, you're charged with a second-degree felony offense of aggravated assault causing serious bodily injury from January 17th of 2026. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged you with? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Smith? Do you fully understand them? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement is for a 7-year deferred probation. There would not be a fine, but there would be potentially some medical restitution, and that would be determined between now and when we come back for sentencing. Is that your understanding? Also, you would be ordered, obviously, to have no contact or communication with the complaining witness, Jacorian Sanderson. Is that your understanding? Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number 1.
No, Judge.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Gatlin Lassant is not competent?
Yeah.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of that plea, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so that the probation department can do pre-sentence report. That'll just give me more information about you and your case, and then we'll come back at another date for sentencing. You need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom today, and she's sitting at that desk right over there. All right, we'll see you back at sentencing. Thank you. And then on Rebecca Glaze. Good morning, sir. Are you Fedro Gatlin Lassant? And this is 26 DCCR 0331. Mr. Lassant's charged with aggravated assault causing serious bodily injury. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, it's my understanding that the judge actually needs just a little bit more time to talk to the complaining witness.
Ms. Malfino?
Well, I was ready to extend an offer this morning, but I just haven't yet had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Smith. He's been busy. So if we could hold it just a few minutes, that may be the case. I have reached out multiple times.
That'd be fine.
I'll hold it.
We keep missing each other on the phone. It's not that I can't find him. We just miss one another.
All right.
But
Let me hold it for a few minutes. Just have a seat here in the courtroom. Rebecca Glaze.
And now comes the biggest revelation. What looked like an ordinary courtroom morning was anything but ordinary. One by one, people walked before the judge carrying different problems, different charges, different fears. Some admitted guilt. Some were given a second chance. Some were warned that one mistake could send them straight to prison. And then came the money. $3,700 in restitution. $5,000. Years of probation. Years of pressure. And one simple message from the judge kept coming back again and again. Follow the rules, or lose everything. But perhaps the most shocking moment wasn't a sentence at all. It was when the judge discovered that someone was still using THC while facing a felony case. He said he would test negative. The judge already knew something wasn't right. And then came the truth. A drug patch, regular testing, and a